Welcome to our third module in Leadership for Population Health. And what we're going to do this time, we're building on what we have already done. We started out with general leadership. We focused then on change. And now we're going to look at the nuances of change and the nuances of engagement. Both are critical for successful population health practice. So as we dive into the module itself, the overview, we're going to start out with our readings. We're going to look at the Institute for Healthcare Improvement's Psychology of Change paper. And this is such a critical piece of really understanding change and knowing how folks react to change so that you can be more effective in your leadership practice. You're also going to be taking a look at the stewardship guide that's posted within the module as well, and that's going to help you as you're doing some of your exercises for this module. So we're also going to take a look at some of the chapters that are listed in the module and just kind of familiarize yourself with those readings and think about how those aspects really impact population health and the shifts in healthcare. So really have that critical eye and examine how the content of the chapters really influences what's going on and how that can empower you, having the knowledge encased within the chapters that will help you to move forward. So as far as the exercises or the assignments, you're going to be doing a story of self, a story of now, and again, those are key factors in really engaging folks and connecting with the why that you're doing what you're doing. And it's really important to stay grounded in the so-called why, because very often we get distracted with the priorities in healthcare, and really the priorities are narrowed down to impacting outcomes and doing the best possible job for the folks that you serve. So very often we get distracted because we're thinking about all those other busy things that occur and reimbursement and all the requirements and regulations, and we need to hold on to that particular guidepost and engage with folks so that you work together with that shared vision of the why of your work. So with that being said, you're also going to get some experience-based learning awarded from the assignments, and you're also going to take a look at the content folder, and just remember that the content folder will help you as you move forward, as you're putting everything together, and these are excellent resources for you to access. And you're going to be working on your final presentation, and just remember that the exercises or the assignments will all be included in your final presentation. So again, your focus is on engaging with folks to help them to understand population health and why it's so important, and this is you applying your leadership skills in engaging folks in population health practice. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're in context, as you're reading through the materials and going through the exercises of the module itself. So we have the Psychology of Change framework here. Take a look at that. The Psychology of Framework white paper is here, and that will be part of your reading, and that is very instrumental not only for population health but just change in general. It's really a good read, and this actually addresses your public narrative, again, engaging those folks. So you're going to be doing the story of self and the story of now. We're not quite to the point where we can do the story of us, but that's what's going to come after you complete your presentation and do some of that groundwork. The Rethink Health document will help you to do your story of now and story of self. And here is the readings, and again, these are crucial when we're looking at population health as far as looking at those factors that impact what we do in healthcare and how we need to change our thinking, and think back to when you also read the Future of Nursing report and the role of nurses to do the changes and to make a difference in healthcare. And again, that ties in with this module as well, because you're learning those nuances of shifting and really working on changing the culture of healthcare. So you also have your assignment links for the stakeholder map, and you're going to be looking at your stakeholders, and this will be instrumental again as you're developing your final presentation, looking at those folks that you want to engage to build their population health practice. And like I've alluded to earlier in some of the videos, you can do it at unit level, you can do departmental level, you can do interdepartmental, you can do facility wide. It's based on your locus of control and where you want to focus to start implementing those culture changes as far as population health practice. So again, it would be helpful to go back to the Start Here section or go into Module 4 and look at the rubric for the final presentation, so you can kind of see contextually how you're going to apply all the things that you've done so far in the course to bring it all together. And that's why the final presentation is entitled Putting It All Together. You're also going to do your public narratives, and you're going to do a reflection process as well. And of course we have the forum link, and then it's not scrolling down, but we have the content folder. So make sure that you look in the content folder as well. So let's pop into the discussion board. So for our third discussion board, you're going to post your stakeholder map here. And again, this is going to be the basis for your conversations. Again, talking about engaging those stakeholders and learning from each other and others' ideas are very important. So we're going to have dialogue about that. And then we're also going to do another virtual field trip, really taking a look at those engagement tools and looking at tools that will help you to move your population health practice forward. And the key in any kind of engagement or any kind of change or leadership practice is really building those relationships. And sometimes the tools are very helpful. I don't want to say sometimes. The tools are very helpful to actually build that relationship. And relationships take time and they take effort, and building trust and respect and all of those values that are so important to have a productive work environment wherever you happen to work, whether it be population health or just in the workplace in general. So just kind of keep that in mind as you discuss your stakeholder maps. You're going to talk about, you have an option again. You're going to identify one aspect provided by the map or reflection and engagement tool that shared, that provided some gained insight, or you can pose a question to your classmates regarding their stakeholder map and their reflection, and or the method or tool of engaging stakeholders that they shared. So this again is a very interactive and sharing opportunity. This is all about connecting and engaging, much like we need to do in the workplace. So if you have any questions, concerns about the module itself, please let me know, or if I can assist you in any way. If you have any questions as you're preparing to do your final presentation or working on your final presentation, please do reach out. So thank you so much. Take care, and let me know if I can help you.